What is up, guys? It is Subzeroburn. We have to build this. We have to. The main reason for that is because I can't build the other thing without having this built, and then we get to Michael Vick this in order to make sure that we can build the rest of our stuff. I cannot wait. So, yeah. Let's do this because I'm trying to get it going. Epic, dude, what is up, man? How you doing? I'm glad to see you here tonight, man. I'm always glad to see you guys here. So yeah, so this is what we're building. We are building Squirtle. Because without Squirtle, we can't do the rest of this. G-Man, dude. I honestly wasn't expecting to see you, G-Man. How are you doing tonight? I can get the box open. Me? Yes. Yes, I did get a haircut. Punisher? Dude, you always... So was that a nice surprise, Punisher, seeing me earlier today? Pigzilla, what's up? Aw, dude, it is good to have the clan here. Where is everyone else? Okay, Punisher, you're not mad at me for trying to add in more people on this build, are you? For our little competition? Ah, come on, open up. There we go. Finally. Holy crap, that's a lot of pieces. I wasn't expecting that many pieces for this. Also improve the design. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I actually started working on mine. And I am very, very happy about the way it's starting to turn out. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with. I'm very, very serious about that. Yes, they are still selling their Pokemon builds, which I'm very surprised on. Because I thought they were going to end up nixing everything out because of Lego actually taking over. But I assume that won't happen until December. Depending on when Lego actually full-fledgedly takes over. Finally, it's about time these are not labeled. I am honestly very happy to see that. And the reason that I say that is because I don't know, it's more fun guessing. Right now, I am working... Oh, wait. What am I working on in the background? Okay, what I'm working on in the background is actually like a competition that originally started between... oh my gosh, my brain gets so frazzled. Punisher and me. And then I said something, and then a couple others wanted to join in. So it's pretty much turned into, like, so far a 4-person build-off to see who's going to build the prize-winning loot llama that's going to become the 3rd installment to our mascots for the channel. And whoever's idea wins, that's the build that I'm going to build in order to make the 3rd character for our guys. It's weird, but it's so cool too. Alright, so let's see here. So that's why I was asking Punisher if he was mad about it, because I didn't mean to make him mad if he is. Epic, you most definitely can. I would love to see the miniature version that you would come up with. And you cannot build... Okay, there is only one rule. You cannot use the original design that they have already posted or whatever. Like how Lego already made the Fortnite llama. You cannot use that exact build. And when they did the little minifigures, it's like this tall, you can't use that either. That's the only real rules. Why is this inside of a whole bag by itself? That was dumb. That's just a waste of plastic. I would expect nothing less from China, but come on. Come on, out of there. Come on, get out. There. Got it. But yeah, so G-Man had actually posted what he was starting to work on, and I was like, whoa, dude, don't be giving away your ideas like that. So I hope he took that back down, but I don't know. But if you want any ideas, I mean, it's just a real simple little small one that he made. But still, very awesome. Alright, so let's get in here, because I want to get this guy done, because I want to get to what I wanted to get to. So we're going to build this first, because like I said, I always want to do at least one proper build for everything. That is, honestly, I got to be fair to the actual original creators of the sets. Okay, I really honestly thought I had the right piece there, and I don't. Ah, come on. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Okay, where's the other blue? There we go. Okay, so we had this piece right here, and then this was supposed to go right next to it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, so there we got that. And there we have that. Wait, what? Dude, that looks like a super Pikachu. Dude. Interesting. Alright, so now we got that. Now we got to take this up one and then do the same thing that was for the other side originally. So we'll put that there, and then whenever I find, there it is. At least this starts to be out a little bit more stable than the last build. Man, that Pokeball, that was a pain. Like, I honestly could not believe how hard that was to actually make. Because the one pieces on it just kept breaking off so easily. I was so mad that they didn't do those like last. Alexis, how you doing? It is good to see you on tonight. I tried to start sooner, but it just didn't work out. So I really apologize about that, you guys. Okay, so now that we got one part of that built, now we're going to start on, if I can find it, this one. That is what I'm looking for. And then we need one of those, but it's got to have, that was horrible. Ow. Oh man, that was not fun. Okay, so now that we got, I think it's his nose. Alright, now that we got this. Come on, get on there. Really? Really? Okay, for real. I've never had this many problems. There we go. You know why? Because it's not real Legos. I don't care what they say. There we go. Now we got his little face there. And then we should have somewhere the other parts of his mouth. There's one piece. Or is that on this side? Is that on this side? Oh, whoops. Where did... That's not right there. There's supposed to be little corner pieces. This right here. There we go. There's one. And if I can ever find the other one. Okay, look, I'll admit that is part of the reason it's good to number the bags. But at the same point, it's not like they had anything decently organized. Quote unquote, I guess. I honestly don't know where Fane is. I have not seen Fane tonight or earlier today. So I truly do not know. We're going to go there. And then we're going to go there. There we go. Okay. So now that we got that, finally. Now we got to do... Okay, why is this not matching up? I mean, this does... Oh, that's why. Because I was trying to put this on the top half of it. There we go. Put that back down there. Where it goes. It's there. Ha! Now it's even. Now it's even Steven. I don't know who Steven is. And I don't know how that takes any place in our build tonight. I have no clue. There's the other half. Yeah, there's the other half of his mouth. Ah. There we go. Now that looks proper. And actually, yes, I am doing very good. I was able to stream earlier today, even though it was almost a complete failure. Because the internet I was using was so horrible that it kept glitching so badly that I kept dying on Fortnite. That's no excuse. I'm horrible at it anyways. But it just made things a lot less friendly. So it was bad. It was bad. Alright. Wait, no, that's not right for his eyes. That's got to be right for his eyes. Wait, why is this... Okay, so is this supposed to be further back then? Oh, his eyes are supposed to be sunk in. Okay. But still, that doesn't make any sense for that. There we go. Okay, now we got that on right. Okay, there's his face. Most of it anyways. We just need his cute little nose. If I ever get these Legos put on here. They're not Legos, they're Mega Blocks. Yeah, I like playing Fortnite. I'm really horrible at it. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm just really horrible at it with a controller. Because usually I play on my phone, and my phone I can actually, I don't know, I can do it a lot better on my phone. Let's see y'all. Where is... I know it is here. Or at least it should be here. I hope it's here. I wouldn't think they would fail this miserably on 200 pieces. But I've seen worse. I like that. The little swirly cue for his tail. Oh, that's on two sides. That's awesome. Okay, come on. There's supposed to be a little mini... It's almost like that, but it's sloped. It's a little 1x2 slope. And it's the only one, I think, there it is, that exists for this Pokemon. That's weird. Okay, his eyes are black in here, but they're red on the instructions. That's creepy. I don't care how you look at it. That's creepy. Alright, so we got... There's the two that we need for that. But we need two more. There's one. There's two. There we are. Wait. What? Something ain't right here. Why? Okay, this has me very concerned. Because Squirtle doesn't have red eyes. Not that I know of. Okay, so let's get that put back on there. Because if it's me, doesn't that look like Squirtle's face under normal circumstances? B1, you are here. It's okay, Alexis. We'll see you later. You're building it right now. Awesome. Awesome. Epic. I seriously can't wait. I really think this is going to turn out to be something really, really awesome with doing this build. Because I think everyone's going to have a lot of fun doing that. Especially when it comes to the judging. Which I think the way we're going to do the judging is have everyone post on that day. We're going to have everyone's going to post oh wait, okay, that is on there. This one has to come this way. Okay, then this one comes this way. Okay, there's that. I still don't remember his eyes looking like this. I do not remember his eyes looking like this, having the red on it. Clone Wars reference, Clanker. Oh, man. Alright, now we can start putting... Every time. Gimme. Got it. No. Oh, I had it. There we go. Finally. Alright, so how is this actually supposed to go? Okay, so it is the round part out? Yeah, it has to be. So we got that, and then that two on there. This, and then this two on here. There, finally. Next might be the eyes if we don't have to put... Okay. So it'll be one of these big pieces with this on there. So that's what's going to go in the middle of the forehead, of the giant bulbous forehead of Squirtle. There we go. Finally got his little head. Hello. Sorry. Squirtle. Alright, so now that we got his head together, now we can start putting the rest of him together. Finally. And I say that with good intentions because I can't wait to get this little guy together. It'll be interesting to see how big he is, especially since his head... his head's that big, so the rest of his body's got to be about that big. I would think. More than likely, I'm probably wrong. We'll see. But it's what comes after Squirtle that I am excited about. And yes, I'm very, very serious about that. Alright, there's those two. So those are going to go right there. And this one's going to go right there. See, these are the kind of pieces right here that I wish Lego would have been creating this entire time. Because it would make it so much easier to put backs together if the what are they called? The nubs were on both sides of a lot of these pieces. It would just make it easier. Alright, so this goes here. I'm not missing anything, right? Okay. Then we need... Oh, whoops. This with this. Not that. Not that. We don't need more toes. There we go. So that goes there. Then we've got these two here. If I put them on right. If I put them on right. Which apparently tonight is going to be very difficult. I really am. I'm really excited about what's coming next. I mean, like, I have honestly just thought about saying to heck with it and just starting it, but I really don't want to. Because I'm already pretty enveloped in this, honestly. If I would stop putting these pieces sideways like this. Alright, so now that we're on the inside there, now we can put, not that one, this one. Oh, so that goes there. Alright, I get it. Ah! Dude, that leaves a lot for his head. That's a really big head for not many pieces left. That is a really big head for not many pieces left. Oh, I hope I'm not missing a baggie of pieces somewhere, because I would cry. Oh, you gave him a tongue? Dude! Yes, B1, what is going... if you missed it for what I was saying earlier, like what he's saying, there's a contest that's going on. And it's going to be whoever builds the coolest idea for a loot llama. I'm going to try my best to rebuild that loot llama of the winner, and then that will be our third mascot for... It's all good, B1. Take your time. I'll be here. I just got to figure out what I'm doing here, because this is weird. Okay, so we got these two, then one, and then we got to put this thing on there in order to do that. Okay, then on this side, we're doing this here. Okay. I see. Said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. Come on, get on there. Go, 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 go. It can't be that difficult. There. Finally. Now we got to put two more on here, but first we're going to put these two on here. Wait, what? Okay, so one's going here. Then these are going on here. This is weird. This is so weird. Alright, so then that's got to go on the back here. that's going on the back here. So we got our 2 here. Now we got to put 2 of these across on the back side. Okay, so we got 1 brown right here, which is going to go there. Then we got 2 more of the single ones. 1 here, and 1 here. There. Alright, now we got 2 more in order to keep this in place. And then we got that. Whoops, wrong ones. We don't need the shell pieces yet. Not yet. Okay, so there's those. More of the shell pieces. That. More of the shell pieces. More of the shell pieces. This one. This one. Oh. So it is just okay. Alrighty. So that actually is like that. Okay. I honestly thought I was screwing something majorly up there. Like, horribly. Apparently not. Yes, the loot llamas have ears. Alright, so now we got 1 of those. And 1 of these. If I'm getting it on there right. There we go. Wait. What? That goes all the way down like that? Okay. Was not expecting that. Okay, so we got this and this. This really has me messed up. I'm not even joking. Because half of what this is wanting done does not make any sense to me. Okay, so there's that. Of course, honestly, most of these builds don't. Okay, so we got 2 more of these. And then we got the single ones. Although it looks awesome, like that's no joke. I love the way this Squirtle's turning out. Like I said, if I can ever get the pieces put together right. There we go. But see, that doesn't make any sense because there's no white piece connecting that, and that's, I don't know, it just doesn't look right because it doesn't look like a shell. There we go. Now we got that. Muriel? Is that how you pronounce your name? How are you doing tonight? Oh, my eyes. I will be okay, really, I promise. I just wanted to make sure that I'm saying your name right before I go, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, yeah, I completely butcher your name. So that's why I was asking if you pronounce it Mariel. Uh-oh. Alright, now from the back side. 2 more of these. Why? Because these are honestly some of the cooler pieces that I've ever seen. I might actually start using some of these in some of my actual Lego builds. I don't know if that would be deemed as cheating or not, but it would still be cool. Okay, so there's that one. This one. There are! Okay, so why did it skip this? Why did it skip this before? So that must be what the little singles of these are going to go here. I bet anything that that's where those are going. Okay, so then we got, okay, yeah, 2 singles. So there's that one. And we got one more. Where is it? Alexis, you're back. Nice. I'm glad to see you back. Alright, so there's that one for that line. And these are just regular. Okay. It is not my job to question the makers and the designers of these builds. Until after I start screwing with them really bad. Alright, so now that we got all of this, now we start on the back side of the shell. We need this one, but we need to add a single brown on the boutoir. There we go. Then we got this. Apparently I missed something. Something huge at some point. Oh, it is all 4 of those. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so 1, 2, and then the 2 in the middle here. There we go. Finally. Now we're good. And then whenever I find them, we'll see if they find them. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. What in the world? 2 of these and then 2 of these. 1, 2. Okay. So we start off with one of those. How is it that the single Legos are the hardest to ever put together? I'm being serious on this. Okay, so there's that one. And the other one we're just going to make the opposite way. So this is going to go over here this time. And this is going to come over here this time. Yeah. Nope, that's not budging. Oh, man. Alright, let's see if we can get it to turn doing it that way. Usually you can do this, but apparently not with these bricks. Legos you can actually get to turn fairly easily. There we go. Finally. Got it. There we are. Alright, so this one's going to go on this side. And this one's going to go on that side. Sweet. Randy, how are you doing tonight? Epic. I want to see that. I want to see that. I've got a really... I hate my nose. I really hate my nose. Okay, so we've got one of these Then we've got 2 of these. But why would they do that like this? That doesn't... It makes me cringe when they do stuff like this. Like, I kind of get it, but at the same point, it just makes me question their existence. Okay, so this is going to go here. This one's going to go right next to it. Got it. Then we have, out of what little itty bitty pieces we have remaining, we have some of these put off to the side because I know that they're not part of what we are working with at this exact moment. That is a lot of little pieces. I'm not... There we go. There's what I was looking for. Alright, so this is going to line up with this. Yes. So that goes there. This one here. Then we've got our 3 there. Good. Then we've got one more that's going to go here. Yes. Now we can start putting on the actual body armor for this turtle. This turtle in a half shell. Alright, so this is going to start here. Oh, so that's going to... Okay, cool. I'm good with that. I understand that. I understand this. Then we've got 2 of the regular pieces. If I put these together correctly, eventually we'll come out with a turtle, I promise. I'm doing really good. I am doing really good, man. Today I got extra time to stream earlier, and so far, this build isn't killing me. So it's actually been a pretty good day. So what you been up to tonight, Randy? Is that this piece? Yes. Yes, it is. Awesome. Okay, so we're starting with that. Then we've got this, which so far makes sense. I should probably be scared because it's making sense, but at least it makes sense. Alright, so we've got this piece, this one, and then this one. Okay, so yeah, that's the way this one... Wait. Okay, so is this possibly different from the other one? If I put the other one on, will it look better? Ah! I bet those 3 pieces are supposed to go on this side. Let's see if this actually matches up. Not really. Okay, so we can go ahead and continue with this, actually. Alright. Yeah. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Wait, what? Lego over Mega? Oh! I put Legos because they do intertwine with each other. So that is one of the reasons that I do put both hashtags. But this one is actually, of course, Mega for the time being. Until Lego actually does take over next year, is everything I've heard. And honestly, I'm excited to see what they do. Because everything I've seen from... And I've been told differently, and I'm not telling anybody that they are wrong, because I've been out of Legos for a long time. but I don't like how Mega just does like just the original, just the individuals. I want to see them do more with them, and I know that they've made the other play sets and things like that for them, but I don't know. It just seems like there's so much more potential, I guess, and it seems like they're really missing out or just not doing it. I don't know if it's because maybe they're not selling as well because they're not actual Lego brand. I don't know for sure, but it ought to be interesting when Lego actually takes over. So I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to see what happens. All right, so we got those. Okay, so we got to put these on. This is weird to me. Because I would think Squirtle would have a lot bigger legs. Wait, really? That's all this is? Okay. Huh. Honestly thought that they might do more with this. So yeah, we're good. Cool. Oh yeah. We get to put his head on. And Squirtle gets the bop, 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 bop. Squirtle, Squirtle, bop, bop, bop. Anyways. So we got... Wait, what? That's a weird piece. Okay, so we got this and this. And I'm pretty sure we're making at least 2 of these because that's going to be like his feet. Or at least I think it will be something like that. Let's get the pieces over here so I can see easier. Alright, so we got 1 foot here. And we've got a little halvesy circle. And then we've got our little mini circle. Mariel! Okay, seriously. Is that how you pronounce your name? Do you pronounce your name Mariel? I just want to make sure that I'm saying it right before I just like go off the chain and totally butcher your name. Because I really don't want to do something like that. I would feel horrible. I really would. Alright, put that on this side. Because obviously Squirtle is going to have a lot of problems. There it is. Ah! That's what that's about. Okay. Okay, so now we should be able to do a second one. Because we should have the other foot with, if I can find it, there it is. It's going to be like that. It's going to be up, it's going to be almost the same, almost all the way up. Except for, it just puts this one on this side because, well, you got right and left. There's the other half. Where's the top to your body? There it is. There it is. Yeah. Now we got his feet. Oh, whoops. I guess it'd help if I would have put his... I didn't think about it. I honestly did not think about it at first. Squirtle! Love it! Now to do his arms. Now to finally get his arms. Alright, so we got this one. Sorry, I'm trying to... It's kind of hard to see the difference of the Legos. It's because you're getting old. Yes, I know I am. Thanks for the upgrade reminder. Alright, so there's that. Then we got one little flat piece here. It's going to go there. And then we got... Or is it two of them? Oh, okay, I see. Awesome. Alright, so we got to put his feet there. And then we use two of these in reverse order in order to actually give him his paws. Dude, that is so cool. Alright, so we got that. And then we got this here. This here. We got... Where's the flat piece? There it is. That. Then we got his little claws with this one. And then we got one more. Where'd it go? 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 There it is. Yeah. And now we get to go. I screwed up. There's one. There's two. There we go. No! I'm sorry, Squirtle. Please forgive me. You're asking an imaginary creature for forgiveness? Aw, he wants to hug me. I love you too, Squirtle. Alright, Randy, I'll see you in a little while. Oh, you saw the YouTube short, Mariel? Did you actually watch it all the way through? Oh, man. That was, I don't know why that came to my mind with that, for doing that short. Yeah, now we get to do his tail. Oh, yeah. Booey. Oh, man, this is going to have me doing all kinds of weird stuff. And upside down on top of that. So we're going to take one of these, then one of these. We're going to put it together by one of the upside down pieces. And then we got one more of a regular one. Okay, I get that part. Then we got... Okay, that's weird. This is going this way. And then we got two upside down these things for each side. I think I understand those. I think I know what's going on here. Okay, so we got one more upside down. Oh, come on. There's one more, and then this one. So that looks really, really unstable. I don't care how anybody else thinks about that. That looks so unstable to me. Okay, so we got one of these. Two of them. Because the other one's going to go here. And then we got the long one that's going to come off the back. Alright, so then on this side, we've got one more three. So that goes like that. Yeah, this does not make any sense. Because that comes together like that. And then we're putting another one of these on. So there's really nothing holding his tail on. There really is nothing holding his tail on. Because all it is these little polyworld looking pieces are just going to go on like this. There's literally nothing holding this poor dude's tail on. This is not being held on at all. I feel horrible for Squirtle. His poor little tail will fall off in an instant. Like the first Pokemon battle this poor guy would get into, it would be gone. He would not have a tail. Although, he still looks cute. I love that little Squirtle. That is so cool. He is so tiny. Oh, dude. That's so funny. That's so cool. And then from there, and we're not going to build this. Well, let me see. What time is it? It's 10:48. Okay. Since it is 10:48, the rest of what's left is just building his little water cannon jet thing. And I'm not going to build that. The only reason I am not going to build that is because I want to get into the build I wanted to do a long time ago. Since I first came up with this idea in my head and thought it was going to be the greatest thing in the world, because it is going to be the greatest thing in the world, to me anyways. The rest you don't think so, that's fine by me. Because let me tell you, it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious, boys and girls. Yeah. It's time to get serious. Alright. We got to get our... Yeah, there we go. Alright. Tables set up a little bit. You know this little baggie? You know what this little baggie is? Does that look familiar? At all? No? I didn't think so. That's part of the Pokeball. That Master Ball was really cool. I really enjoyed that build. Do you know who that is? Do you have any idea who that is? No? That's okay. You know why that's okay? Because really, it's okay. It's really okay if you don't. I am not mad about it. This is where I like to play and have fun. This is where my brain goes, you know what? This will be interesting. And the rest of me goes, do it. Let's do this. So here's what we are going to do. I told you, we're going to Michael Vick this. Goodbye, Squirrel. Hope you had fun. Because we need pieces. We need pieces. We need to rebuild. We can build it better, faster, stronger. Work it better, make it faster, do it stronger. I don't know how the song goes. Doom, 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 doom. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, come on. I literally just put you together and now you're not coming apart. Fine, we'll do it that way. Then we'll do it this way. If it doesn't work one way, it will work another, I promise. And this may actually not work out the way that I thought it would, because the more I'm looking at this, it might not actually work. It might not actually work. Because the way Mega does their stuff, and the way other people do their things, and blah, 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 I know, they've all got their own little things for how they make their Legos, their bricks, their blocks, their whatever you want to call them. So I'm really terrified that this may not actually work. But if it does, I'm going to laugh, because it really is going to be one of the coolest builds I could have ever imagined. That's if I can take this apart fast enough. Because I really do need these Legos, bricks, blocks, like I said, whatever you want to call them. In order to make this look right. Oh, come on. And this may not look exactly precise because, like I said, these are all different kinds of shapes and everything. But I think this actually will work out. I think this actually will. I'm just trying to take 200 pieces apart in record time. Well, actually, it's not even 200 because I got to take the Pokeball apart too. So bear with me, please. Because I promise the end of this will be worth it. It will be worth it. And if you get to the absolute end of this video and you have missed what I have called this creation, rewind. Alright, we are not using any of these pieces. None of these. None of them. Why? Because you failed me before. You're not failing me again. Get out of my way. Plus, I don't need these pieces anyways. Ha ha ha! I was right. This actually might work out. This actually might work out. I hope it does. I really, really hope it does. Because like I said, this is about to be hilarious. Alright. Get those out of there. These out of here. And yes, I'm still watching chat just to see if anybody chimes in with anything. That's one of the reasons I keep looking back over, because I don't like missing your guys' comments. I absolutely do not like missing your guys' comments. So for real, even when you guys comment after the live streams are done, I still get every one of those comments. Everything goes straight to my phone. So if you think, oh man, he ain't gonna see nothing. I do. I do. Alright, so now that we're almost ready. Almost. Alright, there's those pieces. These pieces. That piecels. That, this. Now I do have to keep some of these separate. Alright. Now I'm going to separate the light blue and the dark blue, which isn't going to be too bad because all I got to do is go... For the most part, anyways. There we go. Light blue, dark blue. Bender, my good old buddy. Bite my shiny metal butt! As family-oriented as always, I see. Shut up, human! Thanks. I appreciate it, Bendy. No problem. Alright, homie. What is going on with you already? Because I thought your door was supposed to actually like stay open somewhat or something like that. Let's start with your door. start with your door. Let's take this off. And let's go for this. And let's do this. No, not that one. Not that one. We'll do this. There we go. That looks good. What are you doing? You'll see in just a minute, man. You will see in just a minute. I promise. And I guarantee you'll probably like the upgrade. Or at least you should like the upgrade. I better, human. Oh, I know. I know. Or you're going to kick me in my tin can, right? Well, you're not far off. There we go. There's one. There's two. There's a bunch of these that I'm going to need. What's taking so long, human? Well, Bendy boy, you're just gonna have to chill out and watch. I don't wanna. You don't have to. But you better get used to it. Because I've got a lot more upgrades to do with you. I don't wanna. You don't have to. Just watch. You'll enjoy it, I promise. I better. You will. Alright, there we go. I think that's pretty good for now. I think this is pretty good for now. Alright. You know what? I'm going to change one thing around. I think I'm going to put this... as soon as I can get this. Oh, come on. Get off there. There we go. Got it. Put this down there. Then we'll put this up here. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. That looks good. Then we got to take these off. Every time. Every single time. There we go. I promise, Bendy. It'll be worth it. I promise. There we go. Da 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 da. What are you doing to my head? I told you, I'm giving you improvements. It better be. It will be. Because now you have a hat. I told you, man, it'll be worth it. I told you it was going to be worth it. So far, not doing too bad. Human. Oh, I know, man. I know. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yes, I took your whole face off. No, I don't really care. Because I want to take at least that. Okay, I was right. I was going to need one there. Take those off. Put the one blue... I was going to say, I knew I had more of these. Find another one. Okay, there's that. Now, I don't think I can. Come on. What are you doing with my teeth? Don't worry. It's an upgrade. I promise. You better be right, human. Oh, I promise. I'm right. And you will see soon enough. I guarantee. Alright, so now that that's there, put your head back into place. That's off. No, that's not off. Because your head goes on here. This goes into place. And then we gotta just put your head. There. Now your head's back on place. Now we got it. Minus the screwing up on your backside. Alright, so there's one. Yeah, we're going to have to leave this here. We're going to have to leave that one there. There we go. We can take this one off. We should be able to put, yeah, that there. We'll take this one off. There we go. Put that one down. We should be able to do... No, we can't do one more. Almost. Almost. Is that going to work this way? No, we're going to have to do it this way. Let's try. This is the nice part about MOCs. Ah, cool, you're back, man. I'm very glad to see you. I'm very glad to see you back, B1. Right now, I am in the middle of a live mock build, which is probably nowhere near as interesting as what people want it to be. But this is actually turning out way better than I thought it was going to. Like, no joke, I really honestly thought this was going to turn out way worse. Darn it, stop breaking off on me. Ah, come on. There. There we go. Finally. We're going to empty out all the alcohol out of the back of him. Bender, you really got to take up something other than drinking, man. Bite my shiny metal butt. Yeah, that's kind of half the reason you need to take up something else other than drinking, dude. There we go. Now I got it. Alright. Now for... Let's see. What other pieces do we have here? How strong are your sides? Cool. We can do this. There we go. Yeah, that's where I had this put. There we are. Now for the fun part of this. Because I honestly don't remember how speed go together. Let me make sure on what pieces I have real fast. Because I know I should be able to do this. I just want to make 100% sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Yes, we should be able to do this. Because according to his physique... Aw, man. Alright, so do I have... I've only got 6 of those. So we're going to have to kind of play around here for a second. See, that's the bad part about the MOCs, like doing mock builds, is because sometimes you just don't have the right stuff. But I'm only working with a couple of sets here, so I'm actually okay with this. Because really, the main goal of this is still going to be able to happen the way I want this to happen. I'll pull these out of here. Because these aren't going to be able to be in here for this. 1 and 2. Yeah, there we go. So do you guys watch Disney movies a lot? Punisher! Oh, you did? Nice. By my shiny metal butt. Oh, just wait until I'm done with this. Oh, come on, get on there. There we go. Of course, it'd help if I knew how to like do his legs right. Because honestly, I'm not really good with posing these figures. Yeah, that starts to work out right, I guess. His legs need to be further out, though. Yeah, there's at least part of it. Alright, now 4. And yes, I will look at your thing, I promise. Oh, just wait. Just wait. I promise, Punisher, it's worth the wait. I promise it is going to be worth the wait. You've missed the entire conversation me and Bender have been having with each other. Oh, that's not going to work on there. Is it going to work at least on the top? Come on. There we go. Yeah. I will be able to do this. Wait, that's not what I wanted. And actually, most of this isn't what I wanted either. But you know what? This, come on, get off there. Dude. There we go. There we go. Let's see. 1, 2. There's the other half of what I was looking for. This should have been, I thought anyways. Three. There should be a fourth one. Where is the fourth one? Oh, come on. This is not going to... That's alright. I'll use one of these. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. It will be alright, I promise. No, it's not. Oh, man. Let's see here. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll work. That'll work. It actually will work. I am okay with that. Yes. That will work. You're still here, right, Punisher? I just want to make sure you're still watching. Because I'm telling you, dude, I promise, it'll be worth it. Oh, Bender, okay. A character from the game Silk Song. Interesting. Oh, I bet that would be a neat one. Especially if you've got enough white Legos. If you do the main character from Silk Song, dude, that would be amazingly cool. Alright, man. You ready? You ready for tonight's MOC? MOCKEY. MO, no I did not. Meet the waterbender. Yes, I took this long to turn him blue and make him the waterbender. Is it pathetic or what? I am so dumb. We now have the waterbender. I'm gonna rust. I'm going to. I'm going to use Charizard because I've got the 2 Charizards plus I've got Charmeleon and Charmander. I'm going to use all of them and I'm going to create an actual firebender because I think I'll have more pieces to be able to do this with. It's just hard to do because of his arm pieces. I can't really alter those because there's nowhere to form anything to. I like him. I think he turned out pretty good for waterbender. And look, he has a hat. You can't be a Mad Hatter. He has a hat. Oh, man. That was fun for tonight. Okay, now to go back to you, Punisher. You said you had posted. I'm gonna go check that out real fast because I want to see. I want to see what you posted. Wait, what? Oh, man. Oh, that's cool. It is amazing what you do with such little Legos. Yes, that is absolutely awesome. I can't believe how neat that looked. Death Edge, dude, you just missed everything. You missed Waterbender. I just took apart the Pokeball and I took apart Squirtle and I redid Bender to make him Waterbender. Oh man, you guys can tell it's been a long day and a late night. It is not going too bad, honestly. It really is not. How are you doing? It's good to see you back, man. I like seeing when you guys come back. Because most of the time you guys have some pretty good stuff to talk about. Oh, school's rough. What grade are you in? B1. I absolutely plan on doing that. I just need... let's see. I've got water, fire. I'll need brown for earth, and then I don't know how to do the air unless I do white Legos. But I'm trying not to mix the off-brand Legos with the regular Legos. 8th grade, dude, that is rough. Because 8th grade's when they really start throwing everything at you and wanting to... Oh yeah, earth would be green. So I could actually use some green too. I could use green and brown. That's actually a good idea, V1. But yeah, 8th grade is rough because that's when they really start throwing everything at you. And then it's almost like they expect you to be... It's almost like they want to demand that you be mature when you're just hitting that stage, the stages in life where you're like, no, this is goof off time. I am not messing with school. It really is the hardest time. Oh, man. I guess I could use some of the light blue, too, for doing the air. I could use light blue and white. That'd be interesting. But you know I'm right, Death Edge. Algebra 1. Algebra is pretty easy. Algebra is pretty easy. Geometry and algebra were probably my favorites. Chemistry started getting hard when it got into doing the molecular, not just the cohesion, like how hydrogen only has one atom, helium has two atoms, and how it or the rings on the atoms. That's what started getting hard for me. Oh. Oh, man, you really got to lock in. Honestly, Death Edge. Okay, listen to me very closely on this. And I'm pretty sure everybody here on here would agree. If you need help with your homework or anything like that, let us know. I promise, I will take my time. I will help you out. 75 and above, damn, that's gonna be hard for you, man. That's gonna be hard for you. So yeah, if you got questions, I mean, there's all kinds of things. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. I did, Punisher. Because you were talking about the Hollow Knight. The one that's got the black cape on it, that's got the sphere, the spear. I think the reason you didn't think I looked at it is because I didn't give it a thumbs up. Hold on. Here. There you go. But yeah, man, if you're ever like stuck on problems or something like that, or don't understand something, please, Death Edge, I would rather sit here and take 5 minutes out of my time, 10 minutes out of my time, and help you out so you understand what you're doing in school, because that's something I'm really trying to get my kids to understand. And even my older kids, I have always tried to make them understand that being that school is very, very important. It really is. My oldest kid is 22. Well, he will be 22 in December. And my youngest are the twins, and they're 4 years old. They're about to be 5 years old in December. You're stuck on every piece of math. Punisher, if you let me know what you need help with, I will try to help you, man. I promise. You would have to give me examples of your math or something like that. But I will try to help you guys out as much as I can. I mean, that's that's just part of my life, man. Is trying to help people out the best I can. Yeah, Death Edge. My oldest, like I said, is about to be 22. So I've got a 21-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 17-year-old, and then I've got a 7-year-old, and then the twins that are going to be 5 here in December. So when I say I'm everything's still fresh in my head to be able to help people out and on their homework and stuff like that. So it is no big deal. Avid. That is. Are you talking about? Oh, like regular video classes, like editing and stuff like that? B1, when I said I was old, I'm old. Oh. Alright. I'm going to put this in chat because I think you can highlight and copy the things that I put in chat. So here's what I'm going to do. Step 1. Okay, the 3 steps that I just wrote down for you. I'm ADHD. It is extremely hard for me to concentrate. Unless it's something I absolutely love. Like waterbender. It does work, Punisher. It does work. Because if you... Okay, let's say the subject of the day is video editing. Okay? Let's just take video editing just for an example. You would write down video editing at like the top of your paper. Then after that, if your teacher says like any complicated words or specific subjects like slow motion, replay, color identities, stuff like that. Write those main words down, and then if there's anything that you haven't understood about the little pieces that they're talking about, then you can go back after class, look up those specific things, and let your brain run with that. If you let your brain run with those things that you don't understand, and you look up those bits of information, then what will happen is your brain will start putting pieces together, and it will eventually start creating an entire spider web of everything that you're wanting to figure out. And it may not be right away, but I promise when it clicks, it's going to click so hard that you're going to look at your teacher and be like, "You're stupid." That's what's going to happen. But you have to take it little by little, and I know that that can be the hardest part of that. So maybe another tip would be to record what your teacher says if you have that capability while you're in the classroom. Like I said, it's not always about taking better notes. It's about trying to write down what you don't understand or the key phrases of what the teacher is talking about. It can be very hard, but at least if you try and keep your note-taking minimal, it's hard to explain that, to where you're not trying to write down every single thing really, really fast and then just making yourself really frustrated. If you take it little by little, then you'll be able to give yourself breathing room, which will allow your brain to hopefully let some more sink in. Cool. That is awesome about your computer. Correct. Hopefully that helps, man. You're welcome. All right, now back to you, Punisher. Punisher, I know you're there. Get back here, meatbag. Oh, I lost one of his fingers. What finger fell off? It was his middle finger. Nah, for real. Where did that... Oh, there it is. Oh, whoops. I totally messed that up. Oh, that's why. Because I got his... Well, I got his butt on backwards. See, I even made his back water designed. I messed him up so bad. God. Alright, well, since Punisher isn't answering, the water's going to fry his electronics. That's what I was saying. It's going to make him rust. He's rust, he's dust, he's kick up dust. Ain't none of y'all people want to mess with us. I don't know. But yeah. Clinkerbot. Clinkerbot the Magnificent. That's only if I can get green Legos. If I can get green Legos, that would be an interesting one, is Clinkerbot. Clinkerbot the Magnificent. An avatar bender. That would be... That's something I would probably actually have to do out of normal Legos. Because I'm not going to have... Like I said, I'm trying to keep the off-brand Legos separate from the main real Legos. But yes, that actually does sound like a good idea for the avatar bender. Use the hard C. What? Ooh, the multi-bender. I actually have that ability. Hold on. We're not going to cut this video yet. Hold on. Check that out. We have the ability. We have the full-fledged ability. Yeah. That's what I said. Death Edge, that's what I said. Yes, it is glorious. It is possible. I can't wait to build that, and I'm going to definitely do that one as a live stream for like subathon type thing. The ultimate cleaner takeover. Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. Oh man. The thing I like the most about this is how he's got his hand like just pointing like, I'm coming for you. I don't know. I can't wait to do this one. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad I could lighten your night and give you some good laughs, man. And yes, B1, it is glorious. I can't wait till we build it. Because I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in one sitting, or if I'm going to have... Your battery's been triggered. Oh man. Oh. I've been triggered like a Democrat. No, not the truth. Execute Order 66 immediately. Wait. I'm giving you guys a moment to breathe for a second. Okay, I'm back. Now, we go back to before.
Execute Order 66 immediately.
Right away, sir. Right away. We will execute Order 66. Deadpool. Oh my god. Yes, I love my pajama pants, dude. These things are awesome. I don't care how you look at it, dude. These things are cool. When I got these, oh man, there we go. Check that out. That is awesome. I like my Deadpool pants, and they got like a stretchy waistband to them, so they're like super comfortable. I love these pants. I'm not kidding. Okay, so look, I've only ever found this cat figure on one site, and I want to say it was Walmart.com. And yes, she is a real Lego figure from set. It was minifigures 14. And I was going to totally mess around with her on a whole lot of different skits. But then I also had Chewbacca in order to mess around with him for a whole lot of skits. And then, of course, you can't do anything without Palpatine. I'm telling you, dude, it was worth... Okay, so these three figures, I'm not going to lie. That one, if I remember right, it was like $16, I think. Chewbacca was like $14. And this cat lady was like another $14 or $15. It's absolutely insane. But it was so worth getting those three. For a hunk of plastic. For the skits I'm going to be using them for, it is not just plastic. Inflation is bad. Yeah, it really is. But I mean, even when you go to the store right now and try and pick up the minifigures off the shelf, it's still almost $10 a piece. It's stupid. But that's the only way you can get some of those specialty figures. And I honestly never, ever, I didn't even know this figure existed. Like, I was originally going after these two right here because I didn't want to pay $60 or $70 for just a set in order to get an actual, like, Palpatine looking figure. And I mean, look how realistic he is. I mean, that's like one of the original Palpatine figures. So I was really happy with finding these the way I did. All right, Death Edge. $500? No, never. Okay, so the other night, like a week ago or so, I did, at the end of one of my little builds, one of my mini builds, I did a questionnaire for like, what character do you think this is? Because I had bought a set so I could have Yoda and like 3 other minifigures, but it came with like 30 of them for, I want to say like $30 or something like that. So this was about $1 a figure. So I was able to get C-3PO, I got Anakin, I got R2-D2, I got Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, I got a lot of the main figures I was looking for for $30 for all of them. And so, but when I got them, they're not regular Legos. They are like off-brand Legos. But you can tell, like, the Yoda looks like Yoda. R2-D2 looks like R2-D2. Like, they did really good at mimicking the characters. So I was really happy about that. Yeah, some people do go very crazy when they get into collecting. But I understand it too. I really do. Like, some of the, like, there's, okay, one of the people that watched me, and I can't remember which one it was, but they had gotten a train set, and they spent, I think it was like $500 for this train set, but it's a train set that, it was a Lego train that has not been in production for 30 years or something like that. Like, it's been a very, very long time since that's been in production. So the fact that they were even able to get a hold of that train was just amazing to me. And honestly, for $500 for it being it was like a Christmas train, I think it was. It was, to me, if I had the money to do that, to spend the $500, that train to me would have been worth $500. Honestly, B1, I can't blame you for that, because the last few years, I don't know, probably the last 5 to 10 years, there have been a lot of brands coming out that are doing a lot of amazing stuff. So, I mean, for real, to just limit yourself is almost... I've been on Temu, and I have found a lot of Lego sets I want to get on there, and they are absolutely Chinese brand Legos, and they just look absolutely cool. Like, there's... I don't know how well it's going to show up. I'm going to see if I can bring this up. Let me get on here. Let me go to my cart and see if it'll bring it up. Okay. Like, this right here. Ah, crap. I gotta turn the brightness down. Because, of course, like this right here. Check out that snake. That is absolutely amazing. But that's not real Legos. You'll never find that in real Legos. So to me, that would be totally worth, what does it cost? $15. $15 for that snake. Like I said, some of this stuff is actually well worth it. The ones I really want to buy are like this right here. Check this out. And this is only $21. $21. But check this out. You cannot tell me that is not one sick looking build. That looks awesome. But it's all off-brand Legos. So to me, it'd be worth getting some of those off-brand Legos just to build the set, even if it never goes with any other sets, period. Would just be awesome. You are correct, B1. It is very sketchy being on Temu, but as long as you watch what you're doing and watch like the stars on the seller and what they're selling, and make sure you watch your stuff, you're usually pretty good on Temu. About the only thing I say never buy off of Temu is probably clothes. Yeah, the ads get pretty wild on there. I'm not gonna lie. There's times where I log into Temu and I'll get like one of those little spinny wheels, and then it'll go from a spinny wheel, it'll go to like a treasure chest. From the treasure chest, it'll go to an envelope. Like, you got to go through all that stupid crap just to get to looking at things, and I hate that about that. Food? Oh man. I turn all that crap off on my phone. The bombardments for ads for Temu, I turn all that crap off. I turn all that crap off because I can't stand it. I hate being bombarded with ads because it's always the notifications, I should say. I turn all my notifications off because I can't stand that crap. I hate it. But alright, you guys, I'm going to start heading to bed because one, Death Edge, you have school tomorrow. Mason, dude, you just got on here. What is up, man? I know you're back, and I'm glad you're back. How are you doing? You have VPN, so you're ad free. B1. I'm actually doing pretty good, Mason. You missed tonight's build, though. Check this out. And no, we did not build the gigantic robot. We didn't build that. Check this out. We got Waterbender. Please tell me I'm not the only one laughing at this. We built Squirtle, then we Michael Vicked Squirtle in order to build the Waterbender. And then we used Legos from the, there's a Pokeball thing that I made a few nights ago, and I used pieces from that too. So how's everything going for you? I mean, for real, you, like I said, I don't see a whole lot from you, so I'm hoping everything's going well for you in life. I really do. Oh, plus, Mason, you missed it. You missed my little cat figure. It's an actual Lego figure from like 10 or 15 years ago. Good. I'm glad everything's going well for you, man. I really am. We gotta name her Miss Kitty. Her name is Miss Kitty. Unless you want to name her Tigress, but then that's kind of edging in on Disney's property rights to names. Kitty K. I like that. I like that. Kitty Cat with a K. I like that. I like that. We'll just call her Cat for short. No. Nope. We're staying away from that first name. Staying away from that. Although I agree with creepy because some of the skits I've thought about for this are pretty wild. But then, Mason, there's also the Chewbacca.
In Order 66 himself. Get it underway right now.
I don't know why he started sounding British right there at the end, but whatever. Palps. Old man Palps. I love it. Old man Palps. That's awesome. Chewbacca, the hairless wonder. Or the hair-filled wonder. hearts. Oh, today has not been a waste. Today has been awesome. Oh, man. Alright, y'all, for real. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow, and it's going to start very early in the morning. Spam the hearts, spam the hearts, spam the hearts. Can I? 4,576. But anyways, y'all. You guys get a good night's sleep too. I will see you guys later. Hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see how everything goes. So for now, peace out. I will see you guys in the next one. That's the hearts for cats. Aw, thank you so much. That's so appreciated. Peace out, guys.